Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. First of all, you guys know the drill. If you guys please smash that like button, I'd really appreciate it, because to leave a comment down below, I don't care what it is, it super helps the channel out. It's Monday morning, it's bright and early, dark and early. We're back in the shop. I wanted to give you guys a little update of what's going on in the shop today. We do have a 2016 Infiniti QX60. Now this shop came in last week for repair. We can see here it's already kind of repaired and put back together, but this quarter panel was actually bashed in and caved in pretty good. We were able to remove the inner panel to help us pull the panel, and we were able to pull the panel out, replace the tail light. We had to repair the rear bumper. It was also kind of broken and damaged as well. And we also had a little damage on the right rear door. So we went ahead and refinished the entire rear bumper, entire quarter panel, and blended this right rear door, re-cleared it, and she's looking pretty good, guys. Today we do have to do a little color sanding on a couple spots, get this thing detailed up so we can get it delivered by the end of the day. So super happy with how that came out. Finish laid out super nice. In the lift bay, we still have my 2006 Honda Accord. Now, not too much of an update with this, but you can see here we do have a hood sitting here. We also have some brand new headlights in the box. These are the same headlights we had last time. They are just kind of like a replica OE style headlamp in a black instead of chrome. We had these last time, had them on for a couple years, and they did yellow quite a bit. So we are actually going to go ahead and re-clear these headlamps before we even install them. So at some point this week, we'll probably get these prepped out, get them re-cleared just so they are ready. We also have brand new fenders and a bumper that should be here today, so we can finally start test fitting things and get this thing mocked up for welding. I have to get a couple brackets from Honda for the fenders. These are a little bit mangled. I could straighten them, but I'd like to replace them just to make it that much more precise. But you can see here, we just had the bumper rebar and the core support just kind of mocked up. Our hood actually dropped right into place. I just threw it on real quick. You can see here, fit right into place, perfectly centered, and all we did is just throw this up there real quick and just eyeballed it. So we will be getting that more precisionally mocked up into place. We'll get our fender brackets welded in. We'll also straighten out this corner a little bit. We'll get our outer section a little more straightened out so we can reuse this piece since it's discontinued, and we'll get this thing mocked up for welding. So super pumped for parts to finally be here for this, because I got to get this thing back on the road. Now let's jump inside the spray booth, give you guys a little update of Sean's 1985 Chevy C10. Now you can see here his C10 truck is put in the spray booth. It's pretty much mostly put back together. And you can see here he's done a blue bed liner. Now you guys might be wondering about the blue. This is something he wanted to do. He wants to add some custom stripes to the side of this thing. And you can see here on this test panel, this large test panel, that's kind of the stripe pattern that he's thinking. He really wants this thing to be bright and pop and have a custom stripe. So that's what he's picked. He's going to be coming up and over the hood, down the fenders, down the side to help tie in that blue on the vehicle. But so far this thing's looking pretty good. It does look pretty good in person, not gonna lie. Super nice. He used U-Pull Raptor liner, and he used the tintable, so you could add a little bit of base coat inside the Raptor liner, and it changes the color to whatever pigment you put in it, and there you go. So it looks pretty good. Kind of looking forward to seeing the stripe, kind of see how it comes together, and I'll keep giving you guys updates along the way. Now I'm sure you guys can tell by the thumbnail, the biggest update this week is that we have this 1956 Chevy El Camino. Now you're probably wondering, there was no El Camino in 1956. Well, this is a custom built, one of one, 1956 El Camino. Now they used a 56 Chevy, and they went ahead and custom made the roof. They actually even took out an inch to drop the roof down. They took out an inch in the doors. So it is chopped. We got a short windshield, short door glass. And they also used the floor pan of, I believe, they used the floor pan of a Toyota pickup, I believe, as the floor. This is all custom welded, but she's looking pretty good, guys. So the story behind this is this was already started by another shop, and it was brought here for us to finish. Now the bodywork has already been 90% completed. You can see here we still have to do some bodywork on the rear tailgate and as well on the hood. The sides have already been primered. Everything's been primered. Looks like they started blocking out the roof. We will be checking over everything. We'll probably put some guide coat over this and we'll check over it. And of course, when we block out this, we'll be watching everything. We'll spot prime as necessary. I'm gonna go ahead and lift up the hood here. Now you can see here, the firewall has been refinished. Now we are not gonna be redoing that. That is the color it's going to be. It's like a minty green. It's a 50s color. It's actually really pretty. I think it's gonna look pretty good. And right here we have a built small block. Now this small block started life as a 327 and was bored 30 over. And it's got some pretty new stuff bolted all over it. It looks really nice in there. You can see there we have a new power steering rack. And you can see here our frame is really, really shiny. Now that has been powder coated with gloss black powder coating. I don't know if you guys can see down there, but we actually have tubular control arms, uppers and lowers, and adjustable coilovers. So basically with this thing, everything underneath has been done. It literally came to us just for prep and paint. We will not be doing full reassembly. We will be squaring up the panels and getting those bolted back on. But for now, we're gonna start off by doing the hood and tailgate bodywork, getting those caught up, and then we'll go ahead, blow this thing apart, and we'll be starting to get the inside of the cab ready for paint. You can see here, we got the dash pretty much ready for paint. We are not gonna be doing the interior, but we will be getting it in like an epoxy primer for protection and doing some seam sealing. And then it can go off to the interior guy. But we will be getting the inside sealed, dash painted. We'll blow this thing apart, do all the door jambs. We'll bodywork the hood, cut those in as well. Bodywork the tailgate, cut that in as well. And we'll go ahead and reassemble this thing and we'll get it prepped out for final paint. Now it is gonna be two-tone. It's gonna be that minty green color you see in the front on the firewall. And it's also gonna be a little bit of a creamy white, and the chrome trim will be breaking it up. Now we will not be installing the trim ourselves. That will be done outside of this building. But we do have a few random interior pieces that are gonna need some paint. But overall, everything has been done. You can see here, it is lowered. It actually looks pretty cool, guys. I know it's not for everybody, but this is actually gonna look pretty darn mean. And I think it's got a lot of work into it that's really gonna stand out. The whole underside's been U-pull Raptor linered black, powder coated frame. Like I said, tubular control arms, adjustable suspension. Just looking pretty good, guys. So I just wanted to introduce this project to the channel, guys. This is what we're gonna be hard working on here until it's out of the shop. We don't normally bring in a lot of restoration type stuff just because our shop is not exactly gigantic. We need a bigger shop at some point. But stuff like this really clogs up our shop and clogs us up and slows us down on the collision work. Our collision work is our bread and butter. It's how we make money. It's how we pay the bills. The custom stuff obviously makes money, but it can clog up the shop pretty quick if you don't have it scheduled in just right. So we brought this in. We've had this planned out for a couple of months, and we brought this in. It showed up on time, and we were going to get started on it on time, and we are going to keep moving on it until it's done and out of here. So I'm going to give you guys frequent updates of this vehicle. So super pumped to see this thing done. Will be pretty cool to do the final paint on this thing and really see it come to life. It is a really big project, even though we didn't have to do all the body work. We're only doing a little bit, but this is still a huge project. We do have to make sure every nut and bolt looks good going back in for the final assembly. And this thing's gotta be just looking show car ready as far as the finish goes. But awesome car. Let me know what you guys think in the comments of this thing. I don't know if you guys can see how low she's sitting, but that's looking amazing. Wait till the front end gets put back together. Bumpers, the glass, it's probably going to sit even lower. And we are also going to be doing a color matched bed liner as well. And this is going to be a show car, guys. So tell me what you guys think in the comments of this 1956 Chevy Custom El Camino. I'll be giving you guys frequent updates on it, but excited to see this thing come back together. And I just want to thank you guys all for subscribing to the channel. We are a little bit of a mix of everything. We're DIY, we do tool reviews, I do shop updates, we do custom stuff like that. We do repairs, giving you guys a little bit of insides. We collect die casts, bring you along on our hunting trips. Carmen and I go on vacations and we bring you along there, and a little bit of everything, guys. So I appreciate all the love and the support. Our subscriber rate has grown tremendously, and even just the last couple of weeks we've gotten over 500 subscribers. In the last month we've gotten nearly 1,000, and it's just rapidly growing, and I'm really appreciating all the love and support we're getting. The comments, keep them coming, guys. I love to answer almost every single comment I can. Leave a comment on this video. Tell me what you guys think about the 1956 Chevy. What else do you guys want to see? I love taking suggestions, negative, positive, whatever it is. We're here for you guys. We want to give you guys what you want. So like, comment, hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and we'll see you on the next one.
Ooh, like LeBron, or like Bonzo. Ooh, I'm a baller, yeah, shot caller, yeah. They love me, you can't touch me, nah, can't trust me. I'm too lucky. Look at me, look at you, what you see, what you do.